So a lovely mama is asking about her child, 2.5 years old. Suddenly he throws himself on the floor and he acts really emotionally intense, as she describes it. Um, uh, he lies on the floor and starts throwing the very well-known toddler tantrum. Why do they do that? Actually, you described um, the term emotionally intense is very accurate, actually, because it's sort of dysregulation of emotion. The child cannot really express how they're feeling because of their verbal abilities at this age. They cannot describe exactly how they're feeling, so they get frustrated and they throw the tantrum. Usually, there is a precursor for this tantrum, like they are tired or they haven't slept well or they're hungry or they're thirsty or any physical need. So when you you can prevent these tantrums by taking care of the physical needs and avoiding them as much as possible. What you usually do as parents or mothers is that you do two opposite things that are, in my opinion, both not very right. So you either ignore the child completely, hoping that they'll stop by themselves, and this can lead to the child will feel abandoned and that you don't care, or you will take them on your lap or hug them and try to give them emotions which will translate into the toddler's brain. Okay, this is what I need to do to get more affection from mommy, so the tantrums increase. So what do we do? The first thing is to educate your child about emotions and teach them how to express their emotions. This can be done through a lot of games and through stories teaching about feelings, like this one here. I recommend the story. Okay, it teaches children more about empathy and feelings. And so, for example, the girl dropped her popcorn, and look, she's crying, and what the dog feels for her. And then you educate the child that this feeling is sad, it's called sad, and what can I do to help this girl? So you encourage empathy. So you use stories, you use puppets to educate more about feelings, and so that the child can identify what he's feeling and can express it to you. The second thing is that during the tantrum, you go down to their eye level. You show them you care. Okay, so you look into the eyes, you say, I'm waiting for you to come and talk to me nicely and tell me what you want. Now here, if you say to stop, I'm waiting for you to stop crying, you will just remind them to cry further or to cry more. So you don't say stop crying, you just describe the opposite positive behavior that you need. And then as soon as they stop the crying, you go to them immediately, and then you give them attention and you give them affection, and you tell them, describe why you're not doing what they want or when you will do what they want. So for example, if they needed juice before lunch, then you say, okay, finish your lunch. So you do not break your rule, you still say it again, but when they're calmer and using more affection and more attention. So the answer here is in these two things. You help the child identify his emotions and describe them verbally, and you respond in the correct way during the tantrum so that they diminish or decrease until they disappear, hopefully. Thank you and good luck, and I'll be describing games that can help identifying emotions and feelings in other videos. Bye bye.